Hey guys, it's Lori here at Lore Stitches on YouTube and also at Lore Stitches over on Instagram. We are here today for Flosstube number 33. Hey guys, so welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I appreciate you coming and watching my channel again. Appreciating any liking, subscribing, commenting that you do. And then if you're new here, this is a channel that I have about cross stitching. I also do a lot of gardening and reading, but I don't really show that so much. I might chat about it, but I don't really show that so much in my videos. So today we're going to talk about cross stitching, and the first thing I'm going to do is go over my daily 30 from last month, which is Lady of the Flag, and it's the blue conversion, and you can find it on the Morra Full Conversions Facebook page, and the person's chart that I did it off of was Carrie Reinhardt. It's not in the files. If you search Lady of the Flag blue conversion, you can find her picture, and then her comments show the conversion that she did. So I was really hoping I would get it done last month. I didn't. Again, underestimating how much is left, I think. So here's what she looks like now. And she's on the We the People fabric from Cross Stitch, what is it? Cross Stitchery, Flare, something like that. It's fabric flare and it's cross stitchery, I believe. I will have it in the comments below. This is what she looks like. So I'm hoping you can see this because I think when I have my camera in this angle, it sometimes cuts off the bottom and the top. So anyway, I got the whole banner done at the bottom. You can kind of see the dark parts of Liberty. I haven't backstitched it yet. I now have this little ribbon thing that's at the middle bottom of the Liberty banner. And then there's lots of like little leaves that come up the side. And you can kind of see the holes of those like in her dress here. And there's some that come up on this side too that I've got to do. And then it'll be PTB and beading for her. And some backstitching still. I believe there's some backstitching that needs to be done. So yeah, this is where I am now. I'm taking a break this month because I don't try to work on my daily 30s the same 2 months in a row. So she should come back out in November, and I'm really, really hoping for a finish then. But we'll see what happens because you just never know. So that's my daily 30 for September. So she can be put away for a little bit. This is Pinky Promise's bag. I love her bags on Etsy. And then my daily 30 for October, I decided was going to be my 50 before 50 starts. And I started this in February because that's when my birthday is. I turned 49 in February, so I'll be 50 in this coming February. Ugh, I hate even thinking about it. I keep telling my husband, I'm fighting 50. So I was dressed yesterday. I had a t-shirt on, some jeans that were rolled up. I had my hair in a ponytail, and I was, I've been stitching on a Labyrinth piece, and so I was singing the Dance Magic's dance song in my kitchen, bopping around, just doing stuff, messing with the dogs, and he said, you look so youthful. And I said, I'm fighting 50 with everything I have. So anyway, so yeah, so for this month, back to 50 before 50, I have decided to do a lot of starts for my daily 30. Now, the first of the month was really kind of weird. Oh, I know. This month, October 1st, I came off of, I guess it's like an easier schedule at work because I was 2 months seeing patients. So I've been there for 4 months now. 2 months training, 2 months seeing patients at this specialty. And so they had blocked some of my schedule just to give me some time to kind of catch up during the day and things like that because I can see 20 some patients a day. So they unblocked my schedule as of October 1st. And so Wednesday and Thursday were the busiest days I have ever had. And so by the time I was done with those days, I was exhausted when I got home. So I was not able to start anything until Friday. So even though it's my daily 30, like I didn't get started until Friday. So anyway, I have my list here. Today is October 6th. Sunday. It's Sunday, October 6th. So let me see. The last time, the last start I showed you was number 22, and it was The First Adventure by Harry Potter. So I showed that in my last, I think I showed that in my last, let me just make sure. Yeah, I showed that in my last one. So my next one is, let me see what was 23. 23 was Labyrinth. Okay, so I have that one here somewhere. Here it is. Nope. Oh gosh, no, I didn't show it. What a dork I am. Okay, so I started this on September 28th, 2024. This is on BeStitchMe, Not Another Sampler on Lugana. And this is The First Adventure, Harry Potter. It's by Eva Stitch and Morra Maran, I think. It's on Etsy, and I think they're Russian designers because part of the instructions are in what looks like Russian. I bought this a couple years ago. So it's going to have all 4 of the house flags on it. I decided to stitch Slytherin first because I am not a Slytherin, and this one is start of Hufflepuff, and then I'm sure there'll be Gryffindor and Ravenclaw. I'm a Ravenclaw. Hogwarts, yay. I thought it was pretty appropriate because Dame Maggie Smith passed away at the end of September, and so I started this the next day. So this was start number 22, and this is The First Adventure Harry Potter piece. So it'll be, I don't have a picture of what it looks like. The only pictures they have with the design are like the color version of the chart or the black and white version of the chart. So I don't really have a good picture to show what it's going to look like, but there's just some fluff up here, and then the 4 flags, and then there's like a little, I don't know, you know, like samplers have the little thing that separates, and then there's a lot of the characters, I think, and scenes from the first movie. So I'm really excited to keep going on that. This is my Gringotts Needleminder. It's from the Black Needle Society in my Frogwarts participation this past summer. That's the Needleminder we got. So anyway, that's what this was. So I'm going to take this off because it'll probably be a minute before I stitch on that again. This is a bag by Pinky Promises. Again, Etsy. Okay, and then my next 50 before 50 piece was the Labyrinth one. Where did I put it? Oh geez, hold on a second. Okay, we're back. My husband texted me, sorry. We had some deadly nightshade in our yard, in the yard where the dogs go. So he hadn't pulled it because he thought I planted something with berries on it, and it was in the middle of a black pussy willow that I had planted, and I said, that shouldn't have berries on it. I don't know what that is, but I need to look it up. So let me look it up before we pull it. And then I looked it up and found out it was nightshade. So not good. And then my cat had problems and we had to go to the vet. And so I texted him and told him it was nightshade and that I didn't want it in there because the dogs could get to it. And I don't think they would eat it, but just to be safe, I don't want it near them. So he came home and yanked it while I was at the ER vet. My cat's fine. He just had a really bad urinary tract infection. So anyway, so he texted me and asked if something was nightshade again. It's not, it's pokeweed. So anyway, so that's done. I had to find my Labyrinth project. For some reason, I stuck it back up on my shelf. So this is Labyrinth. Let me show you a picture of what it's gonna look like when it's done. And this is where I am currently on it. This is on Macchiato by BeStitchMe. So this is where I am currently. It's kind of hard to see those lighter colored stitches there. My Needleminder says Hell Admit 1. It looks like a ticket. I have actually the little worm from Labyrinth. I have a Needleminder. It's on my Ink Circles design, so I need to go pull that off and swap those out because I want my Labyrinth worm to be on here. He's the little one that goes, hello. So anyway, I'm going to pull that and stick that one on here for next time. But I started this, what day did I start it? Friday the 4th. Started this Friday the 4th. And then yesterday, Saturday, I put on the movie and watched it. And so I have a little over 500 stitches in on this so far. I had to frog some too. But I have a little bit over 500 stitches on this, and I will continue working on that. But that's a pretty good start for my 50 before 50. So that's start number 23. And then start number 24 is, I think, is it in this one? Oh, no. I started Mabon. Okay, so I'm really behind here. I'm going so out of order. So I started Mabon in September because, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, this is the primitive hair freebies for the Celtic seasons. And so this was number 21. So I have this one in here. I have this, and I have my Beltane in here, and I've lost my Imbolc one that's somewhere. I need to find that one and stick it in there too. Okay, so 21, 22, 23, and 24 is in my little book bag here. I got this also from Black Needlework Society from the Harry Potter Frogwarts thing. This one is just on white Aida, and you can see here I've done the smiley face, and I've done pill, capsule, pill, and a pill here. And this is a little saying that says, if you're happy and you know it, it's your meds. And number one, because I'm a nurse practitioner and I prescribe medications, although now I don't prescribe these types as much. Number two, I'm on a medication for this, and I think the majority of people are. So my sarcastic sense of humor, I thought this was hilarious. So I'm going to stitch this and hang it up. It's something that's small that I can do, and it'll be fun and it'll be funny. So that's that one. So that one was started yesterday, start number 24. And then I stopped yesterday. So, hi Tarn. Hi baby. You see my kitty. My two kitties. This is Sugar. He is a boy. I thought he was a girl when I first got him. And then this is Tarn, my Maine Coon, who's only 8 months old. He's a big kitty. Eva is somewhere around here, and all the dogs are upstairs, so. Okay, so next, I wanted to show my WIPGO project from last month was Dark Queen of the Sea, and it is done on Under the Sea fabric Bewitched, which was what was called for this. My goal was to finish part number 2. Somehow, all of my needle minders got all tangled up here. There we go. Okay, we got them. So part number 2. Part number 2 is done. We got it done. So I don't know whether part number 3 goes up or down. I don't have it downloaded. This is the one that I worry about because I think I may have to buy the pattern again because I wasn't downloading them as they were being released because I wasn't keeping up with it. So I'm gonna have to figure this one out before I pull it back out to stitch on it again. But its WIPGO goal has been met for the year. I got part 2 completed. That makes me super happy. And this one can be put away now. This bag is by Creative Carole Designs on Etsy. It's Little Mermaids. It's so cute. All right. And so WIPGO for this month was called, and I'm looking at the WIPGO board over there. Something was called, Santa's Sleigh by Nora Corbett was called, which I completed that back in July. So I was able to cross that one off. My next one called is Jack's Bash, which is Plum Street Sampler. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. I'll show you a picture of where I was last time, which is just part of that first flower done. And I pulled this out last night to start working on it, and I have everything but the very center of that flower completed. And then I've got a little thing to stitch here and then some things to stitch here. And then I started on the house. So my goal for WIPGO was to complete the flower. So I still got a little bit to do, and then the house. So that's what I've got so far. I'm already a few hundred stitches in from last time. So I need to finish this up for this month. And then this WIPGO goal will be completed and I can cross that off. We only have 4 more left. That's crazy. And one of them is the guide, so it's full coverage. I only put 1 full coverage on my WIPGO board this year because when it's called, it seems like I don't feel like doing a full coverage and then I just don't do it. So I have that one on my board, so it's going to be either next month or Christmas. We'll see. I also have Spooky Countdown and Night's Watch Oath and Santa Squeezes. Maybe that one will be called in December. That would be cool. But anyway, this is where I am on this one so far. So the next time you see this, hopefully this one will be done, because I have it on my Lowry today. But I'm probably going to do another start today. In fact, I have right here in front of me Gaia the Earth Goddess to start today, Bella Filipina. So I'm going to get that one started too. I have, oh, this was another start, 50 before 50 start. The Vanity Sampler. I had to restart this one. When I originally did it, I did a bird because it was on the first page in the markup thing, and I didn't realize that was like a close-up of some of the other motifs in there. So I had to frog that. This is on a Live and Die in LA by Hazy, called Hazy Shade of Winter. So this is my start on the Vanity Sampler by Hello from Liz Matthews. Boy, I am doing this all backwards. I am so sorry. This is such a crazy floss tube. I'm not normally like this. I usually go everything in a row. Like I start with daily 30, then I do my WIPGO, then I do my 50 before 50. Today's just been nuts. So probably because this week at work was just nuts and my brain is barely functioning and it's Sunday and I have to go back to work tomorrow and yeah, all the things. So anyway, so this one has a couple hundred stitches in it and it is the Vanity Sampler. It's the Pink Goth conversion by Cam the Stitcher. She is on Flosstube and on Instagram, and she will give you the conversion if you message her on Instagram. That's how I got it. So that is my progress on that one. Let me take this off too, because I hate that I leave them on these, because I think if I pick it up, it's ready to go and I can just pull it right out and get started on it. So anyway, I think now that's the last 50 before 50. We already talked about my daily 30, which is 50 before 50 projects. And I really hope I started that the right way, because it's long ways. Now I got to look and make sure I shouldn't have done it this way. Oh, I better check on that. Oh, that's going to make me so upset. Anyway, Garon Tottenbags bag. And then I can put that one up as well. So I did get some haul. I got my BeStitchMe. It's called Frost. It's kind of a pale bluey gray color. So that'll be a good one for a neutral. I also went on Etsy and I bought some of the hand dyed by Rolanda. I think she must do either the shaving cream or the ice bath dyes because they look so different and I just love that. So I picked up several of hers. They're so pretty. I'm gonna have to find something cool to do them on. So, or do on them. And then I picked up a Nerge, guys. I have never used a Nerge before. So I grabbed a Nerge from 123 Stitch. So this is gonna be my first time trying it. We'll see if it fits in my Lowry, but I got the square one, and of course I had to get purple because purple. So I have that to try. And then I did a Joann's haul because they were doing a, if you place the order online and pick it up in the store, you could get like 25% off or something. And I knew I was going to try to start a whole bunch of 50 before 50s this month. So I picked 10 projects and wrote out all the DMC that I needed. So I bought all that. And then I also bought specialty threads for the same 10 projects that I needed. So I have some water lilies. I think the water lilies are for Mirabilia the Snow Queen. Is that right? I think that's the name of it. Lots of Weeks and Gast and some Rainbow Whisper thread. So all these goodies I got. And then I did pick up a Legacy, I think. Yeah. Picture This Plus Legacy. There's something I wanted to start this on, and I knew I had a piece of it, but I'm already stitching on it, so I bought another piece. And then I did pick up the Tiny Modernist Edgar Allan Poe tree. These trees are just so cute. I've seen a bunch of them. I did pick up some of them before. I think I have a Halloween one and a bee one somewhere that I got. Anyway, so I got this one. And then I believe it's Jessie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. I believe she's stitching on this. Or maybe one like it. I'm not sure. But it's Twin Peaks Primitives. I can't even say it. So I really love this design. It's so cool looking. She might have the other one because I think there's a haunted chateau and then I think there's a haunted mansion or something like that. But I have both. I had both of them in my chart and I liked this one better, so I picked this one up. And then I went to Tiny Hummingbird, which is Sammy J. Stitch's shop. And I picked up, of course, the Halloween magazine that she's got. I kind of flipped through it. Nothing super excites me this month about, or this year about those designs. But you never know when you want to just stitch something little. And then I had fallen behind on getting some of the Fabulous House series. So I picked up the Hobbit House, which is number 5. I have the Castle, the Greenhouse. What else do I have? I have to figure out Santa's House, the Castle, the Greenhouse. I may be missing number 4. I have to check to see what it is. But this is number 5. The Cottage, maybe. Maybe I do have that one somewhere. But this is number 5, the Hobbit House. And then, oh, I don't have number 6. I don't know what number 6 is. I got 7, the House Barn. I don't have number 8, but I got 9, the Floating House. And 10, the Fairy House. And I've been doing these in hand-dyed fabrics. I've been asking her to do conversions for me, so she's been doing them. Totally spaced it. I was watching a Sammy J. Stitches live, and she was talking about the color with it, and I was like, oh yeah, throw that color in. I forgot that I've been doing it with silks, so that's okay. I'll add more to my stash. It's fine. So that's all of my haul. I think that's enough. The other thing that I did get was my calyx, and I finally got it put together. I'm going to flip you around here and show you the other direction. Hang on. So I had the calyx on the bottom, and so I went and got the top calyx and built it last Sunday morning. And my husband helped me put it up, and he helped me drill it into the wall so it won't fall over. And so I've moved some things around. I also got those inserts that you can see here on the second row. Those are inserts you can buy at IKEA. And so the first one, as you can see, only has like 2 shelves in it, but they come with 1, 2, 3, 4 in there so that you can put 5 things in there. Is that right? I think that's right. Anyway, most of my projects are really small, but I do have some full coverage that have real thick bags of floss, and so I needed some bigger pieces. So I did one that just had 2 of those shelves in it to see if I could fit those in there, and I think the rest of them I'll do as they're normally supposed to be done. I still need more for the bottom, but I just wanted to purchase 4 of them because they're like 25 bucks each. So I wanted to see if I would like them and use them because the old shelves that I had were from Michael's and they had those little slots in them. And so I like these. I still have to put, they have some, like a piece that goes on the bottom and the top so that when they slide in, they stay slid in pretty well. Right now I just have them sitting in in the cubbies. But I moved all of my patterns up to these 2 rows here, and there's like in the third there's some things there too. And then on the far right top I have some project bags, and in that pink box I have a whole bunch of patterns that I need to get rid of. And then I will make the next 2 rows my whips, and my very bottom one down there are all the DMC, but sorry, this was one of my old shelves that I had. Are my DMCs all along the bottom. I have specialty threads all in this basket. I have beads all in this basket. I have Silks for You flosses there, and I have cones of color in there, plus the beading thread and some DMC Pearl 5. I don't know what it's called, but something that I had to use older things. So I still need to organize the rest of these shelves, but I just got it up a week ago, so I'm still working on that. And then I still got to figure out what I'm doing with all of the shelves that I have left over. So that's this so far. I was thinking about, with the shelves, I have a space behind the door here. I have my grow lights on these 2 shelves here, and you can see some of my house plants here, that I will do in the winter because I'll start growing things early. And my greenhouse is not heated, so I can't put seedlings out there yet. So I usually have them in here, but against this wall, there's not really much of anything there. So I may stack some of those up there just to have them, but this wall over here is all my books, so I don't really have a place there. That's utility room. This is where I'm sitting. And then I've got my cutting table, my serger in this back corner over here, a big long desk against that wall, my calyxes, and then my TV and my PlayStation and my Cricut. So I might have to, sorry if that was real fast. I might have to reorganize how I do some things. My husband jokingly said, "Are you telling me that you need another room?" And I was like, "No." And he said, "You hesitated." We don't have space for another room. So yeah, unless I started taking over some of the utility room back here. It's pretty big, but we got a lot of stuff in storage in there. Anyway, so that's it for now. I am going to try to get another start or 2 done today, work more on my WIPGO project today so I can try to check that off. I have lots of things waiting to start here. I have to kit up all of those flosses still. I need to find that paper where I wrote out all of the things I was going to stitch. I know one of them was the It's Your Meds, and I already started that one. So I need to figure out, and one is this, one is Snow Queen, one is Casting a Spell by Blackbird Designs. It's an older one. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to kit all these things up today and start some new things. If I start 2 new things today, I'm already like ahead of the game, because I'm supposed to start like 4.5 per month to make it to 50 by the time next February comes around. And it's October, so I'm 8 months in, and I'm only 24 out of 50. So I need to catch up. So if I can start like 4 a weekend this month, I might be back up to where I need to be. So we shall see. So yeah, I plan to start on Snow Queen, Gaia the Earth Goddess, Casting a Spell, Butterfly Cloche from Hello from Liz Matthews. I have that one on board. Tolkien quotes, which that's just 310, so I have a cone of that. I've got Sleepy Hollow coming up. I've got the rest of the primitive hair seasons, the Celtic seasons, but I only had picked out like 30 some things when I started at the year, because I left a whole bunch blank in case there was something that I absolutely needed to start. So maybe one of these new ones that I got today, or last week. I got them last week. So maybe I'll start some of those. I don't know. I'll have to start kitting some stuff up and see what we start. And so in another couple weeks, I'll be showing you a lot more starts, because this is the month of starts for me. So anyway, if you stuck around this long, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my channel. And please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in a couple of weeks, and I hope you have a great stitchy 2 weeks. Bye.